This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Edalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing, Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Brianna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bana, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, Rachel, Daisy, Honeybee, Jade, Hooves, Rose, Alyss, Caden, Sponge, AJ, Kate, Jay, Praxton, Nicole, Terry, Hollow, Rebecca, Allison, Jacqueline, Jakaria, Mina, Lilith, Ange, Jasmine, Lizard, Haley, Kiki, Illyria, Lady Demista, Zebra, Lala, Ari, Amy, Busy, Molly, Xylosaurus Rex, Lunaris Galaxia, Maya, Novastar, Annie, Tori, Ariel, Bolchi, Bree, Zael, Jenny, Beastie, Leah, Arlo, Lena, Daddy, Marcella, Aaliyah, Holly, Diana, Molly, Psych, Els, Zoe, Elsie, Louie, Billette, Bruadar, Ariana, Hallowed, Allison, Lily, Meep, Rosie, Tiana, Shell, Nix, Elena, Heba, I Am Well and Good, Emma, Guppy, Hannah, Ambi, Kit, Srami, Allison, Chirpy, Lynn, Trouble, Chloe, Caitlin, Alex, The Sweet Forever, Giselle, Kindwolf, Haley, Sim, Emmy, and Jasmine. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. On the bread, homies. Do you think I would ever lie to you about something like this? Ever in the history of the world? No chance, no shot, nunca, nada, never. Well, I don't have anyone else to talk to about it. I don't. It's insane. It's crazy. I know I've been hyping it up all day, but you gotta trust me. You have to trust me. Okay, all right. So, you know that I went to Chris's bachelor party on Saturday, right? So, it was me, it was Ty, obviously Chris, Leon, and Merrick. Merrick is the perpetrator of this story. So obviously, Leon was in charge and he was like, let's go to the strip club. And we were all like, why would we do that? None of us want to do that. You're the only one who wants to do that. And Leon was like, nah, strip club. And we were like, oh, no. And so we all ended up going bowling, and bowling was really fun. We all had a great time, super chill. Everyone was enjoying themselves, had some good food, had some good laughs, reminisced about some good times. Super dope. And then the moment that changes the entire night, Leon was like, man, I don't want this night to end. And everyone else was like, yeah, I'm having a great time. We don't want this to end either. And Leon was like, strip club. And we were like, fine. You know what we did? It was like a really great time. We were having a really, and it's crazy to say, we were having a really wholesome, really good time. Obviously, going to a strip club would negate that first part, but you'll have to hear me out. So we went and just like completely weed smoke everywhere. Smoke completely filling the air. Not a great smell. But I'm willing to give it a chance. I'm willing to go in there, see if I can have some fun or whatever. No, are you going to make fun of me? Are you really? Do you really think that about me? Do you really? You've known me for 5 years. Do I seem like the guy to pay for a lap dance at a strip club? For myself? For others, absolutely. But for myself, no shot. So we all went there, and me and all the other guys kind of went about their business a little bit, but me and Chris were just chilling, right? And it was very clear that it was going to be the next like shift of girls working the floor. So the girl started going away, and it was like, whatever. And me and Chris were just talking. We were talking about how excited he was to get married, how much he's been looking forward to this moment ever since he met Alyssa, all of that. And the girl started filing out onto the floor. And one of the girls, so there's sets, right, at a strip club on the pole. And the first girl was announced, and most generic name ever, Candy. And I'm like, oh my God, who would ever call themselves Candy? And she comes out, and it's Ruby. Ruby. Our Ruby. Yes, our Ruby. Not some random person named Ruby that I'm alluding to. Our Ruby works at a club. And I was just gobsmacked. I know. I kind of feel like I'm betraying her trust because she's one of my really good friends too, but she is your best friend. And I was like, either you have been hiding this from me or you just did not know. And I cannot imagine it's the former, because as much as Ruby is your best friend, I'm technically your best friend. And we tell each other everything. So crazy. Absolutely bonkers, bananas. Genuinely cannot believe it at all. I know, exactly. She doesn't, like, if we had to make a tier list of people that look like they belong at strip clubs in our friend group, she would be at the absolute bottom of that list. Yeah. You know what the worst part was? Chris wouldn't look because he was like, I don't want to betray her like that, but I did. And the worst part is, she was good. No. Okay. That's not what I meant. Oh my God. Is Ruby a conventionally attractive woman? Yes. She works the pole really well. Like, her upper body strength is crazy. You know, pole dancing is a whole thing that doesn't actually have to do with the removal of clothing. Although I did see some stuff, but that's besides the point. And then eventually she saw us, and true professional, finished up her set. And then she came down and just hung out with us and talked. And we talked about how she got into it. And turns out that, well, you know, she did ballet, right? Yeah, like from elementary to high school. And she was like, kind of figured I really like dancing. And this is a way that I could do that and make a lot of money that I'm not making working as like a clerk. So, yeah, actually really responsible. And she doesn't do anything else other than like the pole. She doesn't do like floor stuff. So, yeah. Hey, no. No, I know. I'm not saying you don't have the right to feel weird about it. You absolutely do. But I'm sure that there's a reason she didn't want to tell you. I mean, in all honesty, who would want to tell their best friend that they do that type of stuff? She might be have been scared of, like, you know, being judged for it by you. I'm not saying you're that type of person, but anyone would naturally, rationally have that fear. You know what I mean? No, I know you guys tell each other everything, but huh? I know my ears aren't as good as they used to be, but I could have sworn you just said something that is worth talking about. I know you may feel embarrassed that you unintentionally revealed that right now, but I don't think, although I am internally a little bit, I won't lie, so maybe I'm being a bit of a hypocrite, not a good idea to shut down right now. Not a good idea at all. So maybe we should talk about it, if you're okay with that. So I'm going to restate it, because if I didn't hear it correctly, then we could avoid this conversation. And I could just never know what you said. But I'm going to go on a limb and say that you just said that Ruby was the only one you told about your crush on me. You don't even have to say anything, just a slight nod, yes, or a slight shake of the head, no. Okay. I'm going to preface this by saying you are safe here. I will not judge you for the way that you're feeling. You are safe. You are loved. You are cared for. You are appreciated. Nothing that happens in this conversation could possibly alter my or lessen my affection for you. Okay? You're always going to be my best friend, my best friend. We're always going to tell each other everything. That is not going to change regardless of the outcome of this conversation, okay? Okay. So, how long have these feelings been going on? Yeah? Okay. Long is technically a period of time, but it's not exactly specific necessarily. Oh, that is a long time. That is 80% of the time that we've known each other. Okay. No. I'm not mad. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not anything. I'm just trying to figure out the next question or line of questioning to go down in this situation. That's all. Have you told anyone else other than Ruby about this? Okay. All right. Good to know. Because other than Ruby, your best friend is me, and you probably wouldn't admit to me that you have a crush on me so we could gossip about having a crush on me. I don't think that's necessarily how it works. Although, knowing me, it could be. There's a possibility that could be how it works. I'm sorry. So 4 years is a long time to have feelings for someone without acting on them. Is there like any reason behind why? Just didn't feel comfortable enough or nervous? I was about to say maybe we weren't aligned dating wise, like you were in a relationship and I was in a relationship, but we've both mostly been single this entire time. I now know why from your perspective, perhaps. No, I'm not. I promise. I'm not upset. I don't feel weird about it. This is simply I'm just asking questions to get a better understanding and grasp of the situation. Although I think it's a pretty unfortunate twist of luck for you that you just figured out that your best friend is a stripper and then you're having the conversation with your crush about your crush, and it's drawn out like this. So I am sorry about it on that level, but I'm not. This is important. All right. So do you because so here's the thing, right? I know that this is really embarrassing for you because of the slip. This is also pretty nerve-wracking for me, honestly. So why didn't you tell me ever? Especially if you were this able to slip up, and it must have been on your mind at least a decent amount. And I don't know, even if it was a secret that could end my career, I don't know if I could hold in something like that for 4 years. Okay, I'm looking at me. I don't know what that means. Okay. But what does this have to do with anything? Oh, come on. Be so for real right now. No, I'm not mad at you. Not mad at you. It's just, that's a silly reason. It's not a bad reason. It's not an invalid reason. It's just a silly reason. So what? I take care of myself. So what? I go to the gym. So what? I wear nice clothes. So what? I make sure I smell good. That's just like me being me. That's just who I am. There's no reason you should ever be intimidated by me. Thinking that you're not good enough? Get real. You are literally the biggest catch I have ever met. And whoever ends up with you is going to be the luckiest person in the entire world. Here comes the difficult part. Hey, no, breathe. Stop talking. Not in a mean way. Just like, seriously, do not. You're going down a path and you're not going on the right path. You're going to the path of, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I said that. I really didn't mean it. My brother typed it out. Blah, 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 blah. Stop. If you would have let me finish what I was saying after that, I was going to say, and hopefully that person that ends up with you could be me. Yeah, doofus. See, if you would have just let me finish up, I could have told you that. But instead, you decided to go and give yourself a heart attack. Why'd you do that? Yeah, of course I do. Duh. It's not obvious. See, I always obvious. I don't even talk to people about it. I just assume everybody knows, including you. But apparently you didn't have the self-esteem to see it, which is really dumb because you are super smart, super funny, super attractive, super everything. You are just a super overall amazing person. Obviously, I wouldn't want that with you. Come on. So, are we gonna have to? Well, Ruby's your maid of honor, right? If we stop, okay. I was gonna say if we ever get married, Ruby would have to be your maid of honor because she single-handedly created this scenario, right? Yeah. No. Fine. You did. I'm not, because I didn't find it embarrassing, but you probably found it embarrassing yourself. I'll admit something. There have been times where I've fantasized about just having a life with you, and that does include marriage. So, yeah. Do you want to be a thing? I'm so sorry. I'm kind of overwhelmed by and embarrassed by admitting that. I have a way better line. Would you like to go study with me? Perfect. I was expecting a positive response, but perfect is better than I could have possibly imagined. Perfect. All right. So now that you know, do you want to go to the club and see Ruby? Oh, because she has to be the first one to know, right? We have to tell her this story. Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah. And I think both of us deserve to see someone else a little bit embarrassed. She won't be that embarrassed though, because she's doing it for the love of the art of the dance, and it's really good money. Yeah. And don't worry, now that we're a thing, I'll close my eyes. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's before we go though, can I do one thing that I've been wanting to do ever since you told me what you told me? Do I have permission to kiss you? Good. Okay, yes, that's what I was gonna ask. I'm sorry. Now let's go. Come on.